Tucked in the extreme north of Kashmir, behind the mountains of Shamsabari and beyond the densely forested slopes of Lolab lies Masil. For most of its history, Kashmir knows it as a sector, a border belt. The fact is that it's a beautiful place with great people and interesting anecdotes of their history and evolution. Mathul is the last outpost from the Kashmir side, seldom visited by tourists given the sensitivity of the area. Only residents, government employees, and the soldiers are frequenting the area. All others, excluding soldiers, require formal permission that Deputy Commissioner Kupwara issues. Almost 58 kilometers from Kupwara town, one has to enter the Lolab Valley first. From Lolab, the road leads north towards Kalarus through dense green deodar forests. Kalarus is famous for its caves and the sunburn, the seven doors. The legend has that the caves lead from Kalarus to Rus, that is Russia. A myth blasted by a group of foreign explorers a few years back. Perhaps these caves were mined for copper in distant past and the hollowed spaces gave rise to legends. The road leading beyond Kalarus is narrow and passes through habitations and rice fields. It is the most pleasant to drive during summers. The road reaches Sarkuli, the last inhabited village on the Kashmir Plain side, before it enters densely clothed Sarkuli Thayan forest. After passing through dense conifer jungle, it emerges out at a ziyarat near an army camp, only to get into an unending lush pine forest with a moderate. Finally, the road seems to be rescuing itself by emerging out a pass known as Zamindar Gali, Zamindar Pass or Zed Gali. It lies at an altitude of 3150 meters. This is the place where all entries are to be recorded with the army authorities. The pass is home to a large army garrison, which is the base camp for logistics to forward positions in the Mathil. As Zamindar Gali, the most delight part of the view is that one can see Nanga Parbat, an 8,126 meters peak that is the ninth highest peak in the world. The road is macadamized and remains open till the first snowfall. Masil is basically a Dardic word meaning fish. Lokfolk is that name was given to the place on account of the abundance of fish in Mathil streams. Sitting at an altitude of 2,450 meters, Mathil is a cluster of villages, with Mathil itself holding the central place of the valley. It is surrounded by Pushwari, Dabpal, Misri Bahak, Katwara, and Antwari Pine on its right bank, while Duddi and Hardurang are on its left side. Mathil is seen as a recent inhabitation. In his Gazette of Kashmir, Charles Ellison Bates has recorded the village of Mathil was founded some years ago by the present Lambardar who migrated from a village of Sati in Gurez. The population now numbers 8 families of Mohammedan Zamindars, 4 Fakirs, 2 Pirzadas, a shepherd and a barber. Seemingly, the Zamindar inhabitants of the region gave Zedgali its name. However, the population of Mathil in 2011 was 21,500 with a literacy rate of 75%. The records maintained by the government offers interesting reading about the origin of these villages. Misri Bahak, founded by a Kashmiri Gujar named Misri, he settled along with his livestock and it became Misri Bahak. Much later, various castes like Bhatt, Lone, Chaupan joined them. A few years back, army has constructed a road passing through this village to the forward posters that later connect with Gurez. This is a restoration of a historical track that the army has re-established. Zontwari, it means a small apple orchard. The record suggests that in 1930, Bikrami Rasool Hari settled in the village. Later, a Gujar Deen Muhammad Chandu settled there during the reign of Maharaja Rambir Singh. As the population increased, it spread over a fair area. The village near the Machal stream became Zontwari Pine, and one atop the mountain became Zontwari Bala. Dubbal. Dub in Kashmiri is a veranda and pal is a rock. A simple combination means a veranda over a rock. That is what Dubbal actually is. This name was given to the village by a Gujar family. Later people from Kandial village in Gurez and Kupwara settled in this village. Hardrang. Legend goes that this place had flowers of different colors in the spring. Then a person having tantric caste visited and gave the place a name Rang Pathira, a colorful land. Later it got corrupted to become Hardarang, meaning different colors. That the most of the inhabitants of the village have migrated from Pakhil in Hazara and settled here. The villagers speak Pashto. Sustenance. Agriculture and animal husbandry are the mainstay of the economy. People grow potatoes and beans. Earlier they used to grow buckwheat, but it was discontinued after the public distribution system assured easy access to rice. Machal potatoes are known for taste and quality like its beans. The belt has about 13,000 canals of agricultural land under cultivation. Over 8,000 canals for potatoes, 3,300 canals for maize, and 1,800 canals for beans. Its clay loamy soil is ideally suited for potatoes and turnips. Almost every household grows collard greens. They rear backyard poultry along with sheep and cows, while the lush green grassy lands help them manage larger herds in summers. The population stores ample quantities of grass and fodder to feed them. Maize is primarily grown for fodder as it does not yield corn due to cold climatic conditions. The other source of income is their dependence on armed forces and police. 2020 was the historic year for Machil. According to locals, under Subyagi scheme, electricity has reached Machil for first time in history. In October 2020, when Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha visited Machil to unroll B2V3, the local delegation sought better mobile connectivity. Though the Airtel network is available in Machil, soon other networkers are expected to operate their services from there. A lone branch of Jammu and Kashmir Bank continues to be the only financial institution. The interior Machil roads are raw, dusty and sometimes slippery, so a four-wheel drive is recommended. August and September are the two best months for an ideal visit. However, there are very few staying options. A forest department guest house is in better shape than that of the roads and buildings and the guest house. However, homestay is recommended. The people are warm and hospitable. These cheerful people mostly speak Kashmiri, but some do speak Pahari and Pashto. They all are Sunnis, and every village has a mosque. Isolated and beautiful, the biggest problem for Masjid from becoming a tourist destination is its location. It is literally the line of control.
Nazanin yar miani ichumla